Hello, world, and specifically, hello, Cecil County. It's January the 6th, 2024, and we had, I'm sorry, 2025. And we had the blizzard of 2025. And Cecil County didn't get it as bad as some other places, but we did have a good bit of snow, and the critters are out there fighting for food, and we're out there shoveling and out there in the cold. And it's going to get colder tonight. There's a code blue alert from the Cecil County Health Department, so stay warm, folks. And what will warm your heart is this interview coming up next. Jessica Kaley from the Dolly Parton Imagination Library of Cecil County is here to tell us about some exciting new initiatives, about the purpose of the Dolly Parton's project, which she started many years ago. Jessica, good evening, and how are you?
Hi, thank you so much for having us back again. We're real happy to be here and not in the snow.
Amen.
Hi. I wanted to bring everybody up to date on what we've been doing with Dolly Parton's Imagination Library here in Cecil County. And you know what's still amazing to me is that there are so many people in Cecil County that still don't know what Imagination Library is or that it's available here for us. So I'd like to tell them about it. Okay.
Yeah, that's hard to imagine that they don't know, but go ahead and just hip our viewers to what's going on.
Yeah, just a little background. So Dolly Parton's Imagination Library is a book gifting program that mails free, high-quality books to children from birth to age 5, regardless of their family income. And this was a brainchild of Dolly Parton. She did it to honor her father, who never learned how to read. And Dolly said that he was the smartest person she knew. And she knew how his life was limited by not being able to read. And she's so grateful that he didn't pass away until after she started it. And he told her it was the most important thing she ever did. So she launched it in 1995. And at first it was only local in Sevier County, in Tennessee, where Dolly grew up. But it was such a success that by 2000, it became a national program. And only a few years later, it went international. And to date, Imagination Library has mailed over 260 million books worldwide to preschoolers.
Wow.
Yeah, it's impressive, and it's been recognized for those achievements. It's known as the premier book gifting program, based on its achievements and all the awards that it has garnered over the years, like ones that we've heard of, like the Good Housekeeping Seal. And the Library of Congress gave them a Best Practices of Literacy Award. So it's a pretty impressive program. The books that the children get every month are selected by a committee that's comprised of parents and teachers and child development specialists, librarians, publishers, all kinds of children's literacy experts. And they make sure that the books are age appropriate and that they develop themes like self-confidence and self-esteem, things that we want to pass on to our children.
Amen with that. You know, Jessica, I remember you were talking about one of the books that I read as a kid. I just remember the words, I think I can, right? What was that book?
That's The Little Engine That Could. And that is the first book that every child, regardless of age, gets when they first sign up for Imagination Library. And then the last book everybody gets is when they're graduating and they're going to kindergarten. Hello, kindergarten. You know, we started here in 2019 in Cecil County. And so far, we have mailed out over 46,000 books to Cecil County preschoolers. We started in 2019 with 23 kids, and since then, 735 of the children that we've been mailing books to have already graduated our program and gone on to kindergarten.
Wow. Yes, how can they register?
So the easiest way to do it is to find us on Facebook. We are at Dolly Parton's Imagination Library of Cecil County, Maryland on Facebook. And there is an instructions. There's a pinned post at the top of the page on how to register. Or if you see us anywhere around the county, we're always showing up at community events and library events to register children in person. It's eligible every Cecil County preschooler, regardless of your family income, up to age 5 is eligible.
Excellent.
So the volunteers here in Cecil County, all of us are parents, and many of us are grandparents. Many of us are retired educators, and we know the benefits firsthand of early literacy. And we see what reading to our own kids and our grandkids have done. And that's what makes us so passionate about this program. It's been proven that children learn to read easier and faster by hearing and reading the same text over and over again. And having their own library at home of books supports that. So not everybody can get to the library every week, even though it's a wonderful resource. These books come mailed to their house with their own name on it. And developing early literacy skills improves a child's chance of academic success. And by 3rd grade, you can already see the difference of children who have built these early skills and children who have not. Right. We want to help support every child in Cecil County to have a great academic career. And every local child that we help succeed in school becomes a potential leader for Cecil County, a better equipped employee for our local businesses, and a more informed and involved citizen. So we're passionate about this, as you know.
Yes. And that's a cascade of wins. I don't see any downside. The books are free. Any kid can register up to age 5, Cecil County residents, and it involves the parents in reading to the children too, and that's all good.
It's wonderful to see the changes in the family, the whole family, just from reading more at home. But the price is free to the children and the families. But our job as the volunteers is to fundraise that money. Dolly Parton is not paying for these books. Her contribution to Imagination Library is the corporate background. She has the system set in place for people to order books and to register online, and they do the bulk buying and printing and things like that allow us to save money on scale. But the fundraising and the registration is all done by our local volunteers. So this year, just this January, we saw a price increase from $26 a year to $31. That's $5 more a book. Now, we are currently a year per child. So we're currently sending 1,904 children a book every single month, a Cecil County preschooler. So that's like over $59,000 just for 1 year that we have to fundraise. So we're starting to, in addition to the events that we've been coming on to publicize with you, we're also starting to look at developing relationships with local service organizations and corporations that might be interested in a sponsorship program. And we're always interested in adding volunteers that might have any skills to help us support that. Skills with social media and marketing targets. But our heart and soul and fun is all about the events that we plan. And we have a great one coming up that I'd love to share with you now.
Please share. Okay,
so our Valentine's Murder Mystery Dinner is this Valentine's Day is the 14th is the date of the event. It is at Minker Hall. And it is our second annual Valentine Murder Mystery Dinner. Minker Hall is beautiful, and it's going to be set up very fancy for the event. You can have a lovely dinner, which will be catered by your personal chef of Rising Sun. They did a wonderful job last year and will be entertained by the Fowl players of Perryville. And the thing that we're happiest about is we put this event together again, and we're still able to offer the tickets at the same price, which is $75 a person, but there are discounts for tables of 6. And there'll be an open bar, a beautiful buffet menu, including vegan options, because so many people are going more plant-based now, and appetizers and dessert. It's just going to be a wonderful place to bring all your Valentines, your sweetheart, your BFF, or your whole crew.
Everything's included. Hors d'oeuvres, food, the entertainment, open bar. You can't beat it for $75.
Not an open bar. Did I say open bar? Okay.
Yes, you did.
Okay, we need to change that because it's a cash bar. Thank you.
That's all right. The drinks are cheap there anyway.
Yeah, it is a cash bar, but it's still nice to have a toast with your sweetie on Valentine's Day. Amen. And the Fowl players are just hysterical. They'll keep everybody. It's just going to be a great night out.
That's February the 14th, Valentine's Day proper at Minker Hall. And what's the time on that?
That's going to be from 6 o'clock to 10 o'clock. And again, you can find tickets at our Facebook page, Dolly Parton Imagination Library of Cecil County, Maryland. And I'll have a QR code for you to put on the screen after this, where people can go directly to the ticket website, get all the information about the event, and buy their tickets there online.
That sounds great, Jessica. You guys have a great mission. You do great work, and you need these funds to keep these kids reading and advancing in life. Life is not easy out there. There's a lot of foul play out there. Get it, the foul players. You're going to be putting on a great show.
Yeah. Everything we can do to help children succeed in school is good for everybody in our county. And it's our neighbors here in Cecil County, the businesses, everybody's been helping and chipping in. We've got to up it up. We're sending books to 1,900 kids now every month. But did you know there's like 6,000 preschoolers in Cecil County? So we're only reaching a third now. And we want to do better. And we need your help.
Thanks, and thanks for coming on Cecil TV.
Oh, thanks for having us again. Have a great night.